Alright, okay. And we're back. Yeah. Back. Gonna be hopefully finishing up the trial. Thing is, though, third night in a row, did not sleep well. College life, am I right? So, one of two things is gonna happen. Either this is going to be a really long episode. I go to like 10 o'clock tonight. It's like 6:30-ish. Yeah, 6:30. So either I go until like 10 o'clock or something because I'm not putting things together as fast as I should be. Like I'm not figuring things out. I'm not doing well in the trial. And so it's going to be a really, really long episode. Or it's going to be a really short episode because I get worn out and have to stop. Although in the latter case, probably whenever I record this next, will get put on to the end of that. So it might still be a really long episode. Who knows? I don't know yet. So, but we're going to go until... either I finish the trial or I can't keep going. So, right. So we just figured out the order that the murders happened, or the deaths at least happened.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Yes.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
I mean, look, this is what the trial is for, to figure out what happened. The debate is necessary, otherwise we'll never figure it out, so...
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
What is it?
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
It's not like I had to deal with that the last time this happened. Wait a minute. Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is.
And if the person committed suicide, you vote for them and he finds a special guest.
Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself.
That is a way of looking at it, sure.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
There you go.
Why me?
Because you'll come back.
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
What do you mean? What does he mean?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death. But I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
I mean, if she was told to hang herself, would that not count as murder? But then there would be two Blackens, presumably. And that can't happen, so...
For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
I mean, I considered that possibility, but since someone had to remove the wallpaper from Hyoko's body after Ibuki was dead, I don't think that's likely.
That's totally impossible! Then she never would have killed her to begin with! She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Yeah, but like I said, that would mean she would have had to have still been alive when we first discovered her to remove the wallpaper.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Exactly.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive!
No.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
No, she was pretty clearly hanging.
If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene. She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
Yeah. Like, it's one thing to do what Hifumi did in the first game and drench yourself in blood to make it look like you've been smashed in the head. It's another thing to pretend that you actually hanged yourself.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
Yeah.
Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
Yep.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
I mean, okay. We have confirmed our information. Now we can work towards actually figuring out what happened. I'm not gonna get mad at you, but it should have been pretty obvious, though.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
And that is...
Ibuki didn't commit suicide. Just what was that video Hajime saw?
It's a fake.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Yeah. And here's the thing. I've looked at this through other videos and stuff. I've looked at this image here. Again, the hair is not there like it should be. It's kind of hard to tell the nails, like Ibuki paints her nails black. Kind of hard to tell here, but that kind of looks like it could be a more masculine arm. I don't know. I just feel like that's more of a masculine arm. So, Kazuichi?
And does that mean someone forced her to do it?
I mean, it wouldn't have taken much forcing, but...
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Did everyone forget how Ibuki was sick?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud. Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
If someone told her to commit suicide, she would have been able. She would have done it. Like, they would have been able to convince her pretty easily.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
Right.
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Well, we think so, but actually, and also, this is something I didn't notice. But when you first come across Ibuki, the monitor is smashed in there. But then when you come back and see Hyoko, the camera is also smashed. I did not notice that the camera was not there at the beginning. But now I have. So, that's suspicious. And also probably means that the video was happening in the conference room and not the music venue.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
That's what Kazuichi said.
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Thank you.
And the video Hajime saw was actually right?
Oh, it wasn't actually Ibuki, though.
What time did Hajime see that video?
Literally right before the morning
I
announcement.
saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I
Right.
saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
Right.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Kyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find a person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
I mean, that's Kazuichi and Sonia.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Okay.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And
Whoops.
what about the others?
Lag.
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
You say
Everyone
that?
at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
I mean,
Aside
Mikan's
from those
song.
afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Murders supposedly happened during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi is, isn't it? I mean, isn't it Sonia? I think.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Okay.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by
What if
the
I
disease,
do this?
if
Whoops.
nobody has an alibi, then
Hey, I got two at
Operation
once.
Destroy
Nice.
the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Okay, I think I have to agree with Fuyuhiko. Maybe? I can try
We can
it.
exclude the sick people like me.
And what about the...
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone.
So everyone who stayed at the motel. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Nope.
Crap.
I was trying to cover you, but that's
We can
okay.
exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
Well, hold on. Okay. What do we got? We've got the video. Hiko's account. Ooh. What? Ooh. Let's think about this. Where's
And what about the others?
what if I have to
Right before
remember
the- I
what
was totally sleeping in my motel.
Nagito
Everyone at the
says?
motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed!
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Hold on. Where's the, what's the remember button? What's the remember button? Hold on. Have we not done that yet?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone
Well.
who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Nope, okay.
Crap! We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement,
Mikon.
I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone.
So everyone who stayed. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed.
That's not.
Aside from those afflicted by the if nobody has an alibi.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Because Mikon and I have alibis because we were together until right before the announcement.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Indeed.
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
Yeah.
We even woke up together that morning.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say. Okay.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
You shut up.
I accidentally fell asleep on the
You're making it work. Okay. Oh. Okay. First of all, Mikon just loves to make things sound worse than they were. Second of all, the camera has panned over to Chiaki and the music cut out. I'm slightly concerned.
Too much info.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
Yep,
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
yep.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
Yeah.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Is
Yeah.
that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
The killer was Monokuma all along.
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much.
I
That's
don't
how
think
I
that's
feel.
true.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Had a different reason? That's the case. Are we still in the killer's trap? Inside a trap set by one of us. And who here is smart enough to do that? If so, then whose? What kind of trap is it? Oh, I should have waited. I just 5 minutes more and I would have gotten to the intermission. Why, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. Yeah, what is that? Now then, mon ami's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is going to give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Yeah. 30,000 words or so. Was it? Okay. Yeah.
Disappointment.
Yeah. I'm really confused about everything that's okay. Don't just keep going. Just keep going.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Right?
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
I don't know why, but this is a really catchy theme song. I like it.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Because only you can prevent lost save data. I mean, what? No, I'm just full of references, aren't I? Anyway, the reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Yeah, because we're all thinking really hard.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Somehow I feel like you don't actually wish that.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Because they're not allowed to.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
Exactly.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Are you talking about how the lion got shot full of arrows because Hyoko did not get shot full of arrows? Yeah.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Yeah.
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah. That's why I was.
Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
That's why I wasn't sure that that's what that was at first until the other characters started saying it, because I was like, it's not quite right though.
Maybe they they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
That's certainly possible.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
Yeah.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
As I said, wrong place, wrong time. She was there because Sonia sent her there. And I guess caught the murderer in the act.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Because Sonia sent her there for the mirror. Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? I know this.
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Yeah. Do we? I mean, we know. Okay. This is a pretty easy answer. Or it should be.
Why did Hyoko
But
go to the music venue?
can't use Sonia's
There's no way we'd know that!
thing.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Motel
She
room.
was guided by the will of causality.
This too must be the will of causality. Right.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? No way!
Maybe the killer. If that's maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Because of the mirror.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's
True.
no way she got abducted.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
Yeah.
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Hey.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Yes.
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because you're wrong.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Very suspicious.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something.
The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room.
Forcibly abducted her.
The girl is so small and weak-looking.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono, there's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Got
Allow me
it,
to
though.
cut through those words. The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Kyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Indeed.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Mika?
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something.
How about no? Exactly.
Then, the killer probably could have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Yeah, and since she's one of the ones that we don't have an alibi for, how suspicious.
Though I knew she would go there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
That is also true.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Yeah, Kazuichi, you can't out-threaten Gundam.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
Because she was there when the murder happened.
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Indeed.
Coincidence? When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Yeah.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Yep. That's, that tends to be a thing in murders, no witnesses. Someone witnesses your murder, you gotta kill them too, otherwise you're screwed.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
Yeah.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crimes, it made this case even trickier.
It just so happened that it actually helped the killer, sort of, because it made the case more confusing.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Yep.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Yep.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Thinking, processing.
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
Yeah. killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak?
Yes. You were never not allowed to speak. We were just always allowed to ignore anything and everything you said.
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I'm just not gonna say anything.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Really? I think we figured that out at this point.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Yeah?
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
True.
So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Okay.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Yes, thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Okay. That was ever so slightly endearing, but I still don't trust you.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No. Wait a minute. Ibuki had blood on her feet. There'd be footprints all over the place if you kept walking around?
Strange. It's very strange.
Because there weren't any footprints to begin with.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Why? Why weren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this. If you use a stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Well, there was a small blood stain.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Right. What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
That wasn't her.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
Like that wasn't actually Ibuki and also not the music venue either.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
Indeed.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands. As long as I leave this to you, best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Thank you. I am now filled with confidence.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. The only one who can clear that up. The only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. Is this going to be a logic dive? A hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. The hair.
Damn it!
The candle?
Damn it!
Huh. Wait. Okay. Let me see here. Ah. It's a different stepladder. No. The stepladder. Stepladder's the same.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side,
And also, it didn't have the blue thing on it, but I guess I'm not going to mention that.
there was a bloodstain right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange.
Yup.
If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Yup.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music video.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
Like the hospital conference room.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chucky said that the stepladder was at a different place. But if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime. Is that thing the place where the killer did something? Okay, Hangman's Gambit. Hospital. No, no. What is it? I mean, I suppose I can start trying letters. Oh, okay. No. No. Okay. I have an idea. Filming location? Oops, okay. Nope. Ow. Got it. Okay.
I got it!
I've done it.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Man, I'm impressed that I managed to get that. It's because I just started randomly doing letters and it actually worked. I'm so happy about that. That was good.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Yes, but if someone moved said camera,
Then there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
in order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Okay. The logic dive is actually pretty fun, I have to say. Woo! The camera, I think. Yeah. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ugh. They took it with them. I'm being quiet during this because I'm concentrating really hard. I got it.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, and it was actually from somewhere else.
The conference
Then
room.
only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yep.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyogo's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Oi, you're the dumb one.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Smashed it.
see. The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you would be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the monitor that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
After smashing it, too.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. Which is why they did it from the hospital. Another Hangman's Gambit? Yep. Conference room. If you guys haven't seen ProZD's Danganronpa skit, you need to, because it's talking about the Hangman's Gambit, specifically this one. And yeah, I agree. It's pretty annoying to just sit here and have to wait for the exact letter that you need. Do. I need a C, there it is. Now I need an E. Now I need an R. Now I need O's. Oops. Uh-oh. Got it.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Ba ba ba.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
But not the conference room.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
And the conference room looked like the music venue. The killer went ahead and did some work. Got to make clear what that work was. Doom 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 doo doo. Da 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 da.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Yes.
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
No.
Or did they make some kind of set?
He might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations.
Sure.
Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
I like how that's a weak point that you could.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oi! Oh, dang it. No, they added the curtain. They added the curtain, that's right.
Damn it!
The curtain wasn't originally
No
there.
way the conference room and the music venue.
Which place resembled the... Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the...
There,
That must
got
be
it. Okay. I forgot that the curtain wasn't originally in the music
What
venue.
the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident,
Ah, yeah.
it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
Yeah.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Your mom.
That curtain was hung
Okay.
so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
Yep.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
Wooden.
the same color as the music venue stage.
And also wood planks.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor match.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's
Yeah.
not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else. The candle?
I can prove it.
Yes.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. Think about it. It's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
Yep.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
I mean,
That might have been another reason.
yeah.
The main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Yep.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
Well, we didn't find a candle in the conference room. At first, I was thinking they might have moved the candle to the music venue, but they wouldn't have had time. So
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect.
yeah.
With that cheap-ass camera, you won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Yes.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
Yeah.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
Why for is that?
You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
I mean, I did.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I'm not sure what they're talking about here, but
His
sure.
video was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Yeah.
Then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
I doubt it.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Yes. Video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been...
I see.
Yeah.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Yeah. It was the killer.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
Mm-hmm.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
Mm-hmm.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
Yeah. So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
If he is, he's ahead of me now because I don't. That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Wait, hold on. Was it Naito? Or Mikan? It couldn't have been Mikan, right? It had to be Hajime. Not Hajime, Nagito. That's the one. Right? 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 Yeah, but that doesn't mean you couldn't have done it.
Damn it!
Should already know. I don't.
You're the only one!
Yeah.
You're the killer, aren't you?
Ba ba ba.